is up, guys? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the sixth iteration of our Mock Draft Monday. Mock Draft Monday 6.0 streaming. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to have yet another mock draft. The league owners meetings have happened over the course of the last couple of days. We heard some news and tidbits from Adam Peters. We heard some news and tidbits regarding our Washington Commanders. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. One thing that I got out of that Adam Peters bit, I don't know if he was in a press conference, so I don't know if he did an interview with somebody. But he thinks that he has the next Aaron Donald in Javon Kinlaw. He's talking about Javon Kinlaw playing defensive tackle, defensive end. He's talking about him playing at 275 pounds up to 330 pounds. He made it seem like we had a steal of a free agent signing and signed Javon Kinlaw. And he's uber excited, and I can understand it. This is somebody that he drafted, or he was along for the ride when they drafted Javon Kinlaw in the 2020 draft. And he said, essentially, with Javon Kinlaw having that major injury that he had early in his career, that he's really he looks at Javon Kinlaw as almost like a guy that has only had like 2 full years in the league. Now, I wouldn't necessarily look at it that way. I mean, he's still 27 years old, but he's still on the uptick of his prime going into the 2025 season. He seems super excited about Javon Kinlaw. Did anybody else hear Adam Peters' comments today? Mock Draft Monday. Shout out to Tracy. What's up, man? About damn time. Damn, Edward on my head, Slim. You on my head, Slim. About damn time. But yeah, I'm back. Mock Draft Monday. I'm dressed like a scout today. Got on the 3/4 zip. I'm hitting the road. We going to D2 colleges. We going to D3 colleges. I'm going to North Dakota State to check out Gray Zabel. We really boots on the ground today. Y'all know that started with Bleeding BNG, even though some of y'all favorite local radio hosts started to use my stilo. But we ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names. Yeah, loved what Peters said about Terry. I could cry. Oh yeah, I didn't even touch on that. Tracy definitely talked about looking to get Terry McLaurin an extension. I don't know if he actually used the frame, but he said he wanted Terry McLaurin use the phrase, but he said he wanted Terry McLaurin here for the long term. So it looks like we might be making Terry McLaurin a lifelong Commander. He said that talks are ongoing, but he said that talks are positive. He said the talks are positive. So I'm looking to see what we do. No bullshit, Commanders take notes. Tell him. Tell him put me in the war room. I need to be in Ashburn in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, we're doing this every Monday until the actual draft in April. So we still got a couple of weeks. I don't know if I gotta start a petition. I don't know what I gotta do. We still got a couple of weeks to get me boots on the ground in Ashburn. So I'll do this shit for free. I'll build us a Super Bowl winner for free. That's how much I love this team. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got the scout polo. Like, what we doing? I got the scout 3/4 zip. Like, I can come in my Washington Commander polo. Like, I'm a real estate agent. Like, let me know, because I really and I'll say over the last like couple of weeks actually, and that's why I actually started to do 2 mock drafts, and we're gonna do another 2 mock drafts today. I've actually really gotten into the nitty gritty, the meats and potatoes of the draft. I'm starting to know these late round prospects when their names pop up. But we watch college football. We couch ride every Saturday in the fall. So we watch college football. We know who the best are. But yeah, I'm super excited. Tell a friend, come join us in the war room. And yeah, I'm playing Black Adam today. I got shout out to Rock. I'm playing Black Adam today. Shout out to Adam Peters. It was so nice hearing Adam Peters' voice today. Pause. No day. It was so nice hearing Adam Peters' voice today. It's been a while. It's been a minute. And when you used to hearing Vinny Serrato and Bruce Allen and Scott McLaurin with his drunken slur, and Scott McLaurin with his hey, listen to the Adam Peters. Y'all know early in the mock draft, it was either mock draft 1.0 or 2.0. I called that man beautiful. Pause. It was actually a mistake. I was talking about his blue eyes. But yeah, playing Black Adam today. And let's get into the mock draft, man. We got a couple people in here. I need y'all help. Y'all doing a great job already. Flood the comments. Let us know what we're going to do. As I said, we're going to be doing 2 different versions of our mock drafts. We're going to be doing one where the Commanders stay at 29 and then go from there. We might trade back after 29, but we're taking the best player available approach because Adam Peters actually said that in the words that he spoke today. He said that one thing that was beautiful about the free agency is that it allowed the team to go any which way. So it's quite a contrast from last year, quite a 180 from last year, where at this point we were set in stone on Jayden Daniels. We was talking about top golf appearances, maybe not this late, but we a couple of weeks from being a year removed from us crashing out over Jayden Daniels not loving his top golf appearance because we were really zeroed in on Jayden Daniels as a prospect. And guess what? With the amazing season that we had, get used to this. Get used to picking in the back half of the draft where a number of different scenarios and situations can happen to impact your draft. And being that that is the case, let me get this out the way. Upgrade. You know it. You know it. I'm leaving out every draft, no matter how many iterations of the stream I do, no matter how many versions of the draft that I do in each iteration of the stream. Thank you, Tracy. Let's get it out the way now. You know I'm leaving with a running back. You know I'm leaving with a running back. And if I manage the draft a running back in the first 5 rounds of this draft, the 2025 draft, I think any running back drafted in the first 5 rounds will be an upgrade over Brian Robinson. Shit, give me Ollie Gordon over about Brian. I ain't even about to call him Brian Robinson. You know, we denounced him of his nickname in October. Give me Ollie Gordon, who was burnt out and washed this past year in college football. Give me Ollie Gordon over Brian Robinson at this point. Best available, get Hampton. How we know Hampton going to be the best available on the bullshit team? How we know that? I feel you. We going best available approach first. Matter of fact, what y'all want? Y'all want to go trade back first? Y'all want to do Whelan and Dillon, or y'all want to go stick at 29 first? Leader A, we got to lead the room with a RB. That's crazy. You really think before round 5 isn't up? Bruh, I tweeted this. Don't make me pull up the tweet. I told y'all in November, Brian Robinson ain't nothing but fat Rob Kelly with a failure story. I'm glad he bounced back. I'm glad he was able to do what he did early in his career, but Brian Robinson has a tendency of dying down as the season goes on. Look at his 3 years in his career. He's done it each and every year. I don't know if that's tied to the shooting. You know, I've kind of linked to that because the guy got shot in his knee, bruh. Like, I'll be a fool to think that some of them ailments are going to not give in over the course of an NFL season when you experience a car crash after car crash after car crash every Sunday. Like, nah, like, I get it, but I still need an upgrade. So we're going to wheel and deal first. This is my dude from the fan perspective. Skinny Rob Kelly, fat Rob Kelly pissed me off back in the day. I feel you. He did too. He pissed me off too. But Rob Kelly has moments. And while Rob Kelly pissed you off back in the day, Brian Robinson pisses me off right now. Brian pisses me off in the present moment. So yeah, anything within the first 5 rounds, we going with an upgrade over Brian Robinson. Excuse me. I kind of like CT's idea though. I kind of like that. And yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna go best player available. We're gonna stick at 29, and we're gonna take it from a fan's perspective. We're gonna take it from a fan's perspective, and I'm gonna listen to what you guys would do here, and what you guys would do. We're sticking at 29, but after that, if you guys want to trade back, and will and deal and recoup some picks, recoup some assets, let's do it. But guess what? I'm stepping back. They kicking me out of the war room like Dan Snyder. We going with the fans' perspective today. And y'all ain't even fans. My supporters' perspective. We going with my supporters' perspective today. I hate calling y'all fans. That shit's so cringe because I ain't fucking nobody. We gonna go with my supporters' perspective today. Best player available, and let's get it. Let's get it. Abdul Carter, Cam Ward, Amon Membu, Travis Hunter, Will Johnson, Ted McMillan, Mason Grant, Shamar Stewart, Shador Sanders, and Will Campbell off the board, the top 10. Will Campbell off the board, the top 10. Shot by Sean. What's up, gang? What's up, Sean? Hey, Sean. Hey, I'm using my supporters' perspective. I'm stepping out of the war room. They kicking me out of the war room like Dan Snyder, like Vinny Serrato, and I'm letting y'all picks. Y'all making y'all selections for this first iteration. The only stipulation that I have is that we staying at 29. So this is the best player available draft. So yeah, when our time comes at 29, make sure y'all infiltrating the comments. Make sure y'all flooding the comments and letting me know what you would do come August if the draft fell this way. With our top 10 picks, we had Abdul Carter going 1, Cam Ward going 2 to the Browns, Amar Membu going 3 to the Giants, Travis Hunter going 4 to the Pats, 5 Will Johnson to the Jags, Ted McMillan 6, Mason Graham 7 to the Jets, Shamar Stewart actually goes over Shamar Stewart 8 to the Panthers, Shedeur Sanders 9. That's something that keeps popping up in PFN draft simulators. 9 to the Saints, and Will Campbell 10 to the Chicago Bears. I could actually see the draft falling this way, to be 100% honest with you. And I don't think that would be a bad pick made by anybody in the top 10. Kelvin Bay goes 11. My guy, Michael Williams goes 12. Ashton Genty 13. Nick Amamori 15. Golden goes to the Cardinals. Jalon Walker, Colston Loveland to the Broncos. Starks goes to the Steelers. Tyler Booker goes to the Texans. Emeka Ibuka. So the Saints are making noise. The Saints get Shedeur Sanders, and they get him a nice toy to pair with and Emeka Ibuka. So, like I said, we're staying at 29, so we're going to reject all of these trade offers. We're staying at 29. I'm stepping out of the war room. The only thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to moderate this as you guys make your selection. So the top overall players on the board are Derek Harmon, Luther Burden, Tyleik Williams, Walter Nolan, Donovan Ezereku, Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle out of the University of Michigan. Those are the top overall players on the board, followed by Omarion Hampton, Donovan Jackson, Mike Green, Xavier Watts, Ben Morrison, and Jackson Dart. The top running backs on the board are Omarion Hampton, Travion Henderson, Caleb Johnson, Quinshon Judkins. The top pass catchers on the board are Luther Burden, Trey Harris, Jalen Noel, and at tight end, Mason Taylor. The top offensive linemen on the board are Ariante Ursary, Josh Connolly, Marcus Embo, Emory Jones. The top guards, Donovan Jackson, Jonas Wyatt Malam, and Tate Ratledge. The top defenders on the board, I know we've been looking at cornerback position a little bit. Ben Morrison, Trey Amos, A.Z. Thomas, that's the guy that we selected last week. Defensive tackle. I honestly, after hearing Adam Peters' comments today, I don't know if we'll be looking at defensive tackle in the first round. He made Javon Kinlaw seem like an all-pro player, and we spent the second-round draft pick on Johnny Newton last year. But what we doing? What we doing in the comments? No, we not trading back. We trading back in the next version. Tracy. That's why you got to stick around for the stream. Right now, hey, the draft may fall like this in April. We ain't got no direct line to Adam Peters to tell him to trade back, bro. The draft may fall like this. OG DMV, same thing. We got Donovan Ezereku. We got Luther Burden. We got Donovan. 2 votes for Donovan. I'm going Hampton. 1 vote for Omarion Hampton. Best lineman on the board. Who was the best lineman on the board? You talking about D lineman mass? You talking about D lineman mass collector or offensive lineman? I think the best offensive lineman on the board was Donovan Jackson at 36. That would be kind of a reach at 29. I like Ursary. I like Ursary a lot. And I think Ursary could very well be the pick at 29 if he's there. DT CJ West in the 4th. When we get to the 4th, I'll consider CJ West. I like CJ West. Ben Morrison or Xavier Watts right now? Ben Morrison or Xavier Watts right now with 29? Come on, OG. We talking crazy. So right now, if nobody else gives their thoughts, I see more votes for Donovan Ezereku than anybody else. I see 2 votes for Donovan Ezereku. I see 1 for Luther Burden, and everybody else has 1. I see 1 for Ariante Ursary. I see 1 for Omarion Hampton. Speak now or forever hold your peace. It's Burden, Ezereku, or Hampton. I'm going either one. All right, so we just going to give them a vote for each. So that means that Ezereku is still in the go cornerback. That's why a trade back is smarter. You blowing the draft, bro. You must be new here, bro. You must be new here, bro. We're going to do another trade. We're going to do another version of a mock draft where we're trading back. And our sole focus on that draft is to trade back. Trust me. Trust me. That's why we in here for damn near an hour. We're doing 2 versions of a mock draft. So if you don't like this one, please stick around. Please stick around. The trade backs that you're looking for, I promise you that's coming. Go cornerback. All right, I got more votes for Donovan Ezeirueku than anybody else. So I'm thinking I'm going Donovan Ezeirueku. Because I'm out of the war room. I'm listening to y'all through the peephole. Donovan. All right, let's go Donovan. Let's go Donovan. Donovan Ezeirueku, first pick, 29. Donovan Ezeirueku. Whoa. My dumbass picked 1 round. My dumbass picked 1 round. So guess what? For the people that hated that draft, we about to have another chance. If Donovan on the board, though, I might pick Donovan. But for the people that hated that draft, I ain't did this in my whole time doing a mock draft. Y'all got me stumbling and fumbling today. I was wondering why that joint is about to cut me off. God damn. I'm a little nervous. Mock draft 6.0 got me a little nervous. He said, yay. Tell him, Brian. Tell him. They new here. CT. That's why you my last new mark, CT. They new here. Bro. We're back, bro. We're give y'all what I want. I gotta appease everybody. We gonna give y'all what y'all want. But guess what? That's why we had to restart the mock draft. I'm about to start talking. I'm out of the fucking war room anyway. Jalal Walker might fall to us this time, though. Let me not talk it up. Shit. All right. Reject. We still staying at 29. Who we taking? Nick Emmanwori, Emeka Egbuka, Luther Burden, Walter Nolan, Donovan Ezeirueku. Who we taking? Omarion Hampton. Who we taking? Yeah, that wasn't my finest moment, Ed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That wasn't my finest moment, Ed. Donovan. We taking Donovan over Emmanwori, over Egbuka? We taking Donovan. I got more votes for Donovan than anybody else. Y'all pick Donovan again. That's 1. Pick Donovan again. That's 2. Pick Donovan again. That's 3. Donovan. So guess what, OG? You might not like this draft. I'm sorry. I'm giving the people what they want. Donovan again. Donovan Ezeirueku. We pick again at pick 61. Donovan Ezeirueku is our first pick at pick 29. Ain't shit changed but the minute. But we pick again at pick 61. Donovan. So y'all like Donovan over Emeka Egbuka, over who else was on the board just now? It's a curse. The draft that wasn't the It seems if you don't go edge, you will be chasing edge for the rest of the draft. I ain't mad at that thought process. We like him over Nick Emmanwori. All right, so we got 2 trade offers on the board. I'm out of the war room. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. Detroit's offering pick 102 and a second rounder for pick 61. Y'all know my philosophy about future picks. Y'all ain't gonna remember this stream next year, so fuck them picks. But what y'all doing? Because guess what? I ain't running the draft today. I'm Roger Goodell. I'm listening. And the Rams are offering pick 90 and Los Angeles Rams second for pick 61 and pick 128. What we doing? Oh, yeah, let's look at who's on the board. Carson Schwarzenegger, Landon Jackson, Caleb Johnson, Quinshon Judkins, TJ Sanders, Braden Swinson. The top running backs on the board are Quinshon Judkins, so Travion Henderson's off the board. Caleb Johnson, DJ Giddens, Cam Scatterboot, Bayshul Tootin. Top wide receivers, Jack Beck, Alec Ayomaner, Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams is shot up the rankings. Kyle Williams is shot up the rankings. And my dog already off the board. Who the fuck got Jalen Williams, man? Hey, y'all know what my philosophy is. Upgrade over Brian. But what y'all doing? Top tight ends, Harold Fannin Jr., Gunnar Helm. Top cornerbacks on the board. Darian Porter, Denzel Burke, Dorian Strong, Darian Porter is an athletic freak, but I think he still might be here at 61, being that he's old as fuck. He damn near as old as me. Nigga gonna need an AARP card right after he gets drafted. Andrew Nakuba, Kevin Winston, Lanther Ransom. Where we going here? We trading back? What we doing here? What we doing here? They launching. Hell no to the Lions. I just don't trust any of our secondary at this point. Junkins, nah, stay at 61. All right, so if we staying, who we picking? Who we picking? I got 2 votes for Junkins. I got 2 votes for Junkins. Cal, I know, Sean, that's crazy. I think he's deserving of it though. But being that he was at like 140, no, he was at like 120 last week. Everybody getting hip to the Kyle Williams train. They saw him cooking Travis Hunter in 2023. Giddens is a beast. I see 2 votes for Junkins. I see 3 votes for Junkins. CT says Junkins or Higgins. Such a diplomatic man. Yo, what up, y'all? What up, man? Hey, you ain't missed nothing, man. You in the war room. You running the war room today. I'm stepping outside, and my supporters are running the mock draft. So right now, the consensus first round pick at pick 29 was Donovan Ezereku. And as of right now, for pick 61, the consensus seems to be Quinshon Junkins. Is it anybody else? Is there anybody else before I make this selection, or forever hold your peace? Everybody seemed to like say, stay. Check wide receiver again, Sean. You said check wide receiver. Jack Beck, Alec Aliomander, Kyle Williams, Tez Johnson, Torrey Horton. I don't think any of those guys are better selections than Quinshon Junkins for the Commanders at this point. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Who's going to block for our RBs? Mass, you know, we thinking of like, I address the trenches every mock draft that I do. But hey, that's what we in here for. That's what we in here for. I got 1 vote for Giddens. Shout out to my man T Roy. I like Giddens too. But it seems like Junkins is the consensus. As you guys see, there's 2 more Quinshon Junkins votes. So we're gonna go ahead and draft Quinshon Junkins, the 56th overall player on PFN's big board with the 61st pick. So that's tremendous value according to PFN. All right, we're back on the board again at pick 128. We only got 3 more picks, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. Don't shoot the messenger. We only got 3 more picks as of right now. We have Donovan Ezereku and Quinshon Junkins. How we feeling about this draft? Our line low key okay. Not run blocking. Once Cosme come back. When is Cosme coming back? First 2 rounds fire. Donovan Ezereku. Hey, I don't know if y'all hear that, but it's like it sounds like Hurricane Sandy outside. No offense to anybody that was affected by Hurricane Sandy, but it sounds crazy outside. So y'all gonna have to bear with me if the connection a little spotty. There is OT Vincent that can be had in the 6th. Yeah, I think with Adam Peters and the profile of lineman that he wants, I don't think they want the big burly guys and like the road grader type guys, the first off the bus type guys that tend to go earlier in the draft. I think he's perfectly fine with getting a guy that runs a nice little short shuttle, having a nice little 3-cone drill, a little athletic that can fit his scheme. Should we have an explosive uncle? I would urge everyone to get his film, you'll change your mind. I like Giddens, T-Roy. I am not turning my nose up at Giddens. Our line, most def should be straight this year. All right, so we back at the board at 128, and we only have 1 trade offer. But the Los Angeles Chargers are offering the fucking house. God damn. The Los Angeles Chargers are offering pick 158, pick 181, pick 199, and pick 256 for pick 128. So they're offering 4 picks in this year's draft for pick 128. Let's see who's on the board. As of right now, Josh Farmer is the best player available on the board. Logan Brown, nice project lineman out of Kansas, is on the board. I think he fits the type of lineman that Adam Peters and them like with the 949 RAS score, raw athletic score. Jaden Reed, safety out of Penn State. Dante Thornton, some of you guys' favorites. Top running, we just went running back. We don't need to look at running back. Top wide receivers: Isaac Tesla, Dante Thornton, Jalen Lane, Nick Nash, Ricky White, Mitchell Evans, Luke Lachey, Jalen Conyers. It's a lot of names on the board. It's a lot of names. Do we go DB here? Tommy Hill is a name that I think they're interested in Ashburn. Or are we taking that trade back? What we doing? What we doing? Take the Chargers trade. Just take it. Take that. Damn, they took Felton. Thornton for me. Who else? Who else? Too many holes on the roster. They're all dart throws. You're 100% right. Whoa, too early for Luke, but a beast. What we want with that, CT? What we want with that? What I miss? What I miss? What we want with that? So do I take the Chargers trade? I saw about two votes for taking the Chargers trade. I think that was the consensus. So let's go ahead and take the Chargers trade. So we're going to recoup 4 picks and get off of pick 128. Because I don't love the names on the board. I like a guy like Reed out of Kansas. But there's other project linemen that I think can be had as well. Like a Jalen Rivers. Dylan Sampson goes off the board. That would have hurt if we didn't take. Fadil Diggs goes off the board. That would have hurt if we didn't take Donovan Ezereku. So as of right now, we got pick 158, pick 181, pick 199, pick 205, and damn, 245 and 256. Shit. Shout out to the Chargers, man. All right, back on the board. 158. We back on the board at 158. Best player on the board is Jamari Caldwell, RJ Mickens, JJ Peguas, Isaac Tesla, Riley Mills, and Cal Monagai, running back from Rutgers. We still haven't drafted any cornerbacks. Jabbar Muhammad still on the board. Noah Williams, Upton Stout, RJ Mickens, Sebastian Castro. RJ Mickens is probably the best safety that's on the board. And he's probably one of the better value plays. He's the second highest player on the big board remaining. So what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Take the trade. I took the trade, bro. Carson Benson, take Noah Williams. Noah Williams. Matt says go Rivers. 2 votes for Noah. CT says look at corner. That might be Noah as well. Tracy says corner. Another vote for Noah Williams. Are we going Noah Williams? Take Zah Frazier's best RAS. Zah might be had a little later. Zah might be had a little later in the draft. Zah like 24 too. I know everybody talking about Donovan Ezereku and his age. Zah Frazier old as fuck as well. He old as hell as well. We taking Noah Williams over Jabbar Muhammad. Noah could be had at 181 or 199, y'all. Noah could be had at 188 or 199. Jalen Rivers, good value. Playing 160 on the big board. We picking at 158. We do need some offensive linemen. Like I can't leave out of here with no offensive linemen. What we thinking here? Everybody saying no. I can't override. I can't override. So everybody saying Noah Williams. Everybody saying Noah Williams. So guess what? We're going to go with Noah Williams. We're going to go with Noah Williams. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Our chat mock draft has Donovan Ezereku, Quinshawn Jenkins, and Noah Williams. We about to be back on the board soon and pick 181. Shout out to the chat, man. I can't do this without y'all. Tell a friend, come join us in the war room. Noah better. Man, that rain crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all on the East Coast, y'all know what's going on right now. That true look at wide receiver O-line. Solid draft so far. Shout out to the crash out Malachi Moore. We need some more crash outs on this team. I think Tyler Owens might be a crash out. Percy Butler definitely a crash out. I think those might be the only crash outs on this team. Jeremy Reeves, he like too old to be a crash out at this point. We do need some more crash outs on it. Frankie Louvu definitely a crash out. Frankie Louvu is definitely a crash out. We definitely need more crash outs on this team. I ain't lying. I ain't lying to you. Prather off the board, bro. Prather off the board, bro. Prather is off the board, bro. So we back with the board at 181. Best players available. Jalen Lane, Jamari Caldwell. Damn, Jamari. Rashard Smith. Teddy Buchanan. Nick Nash. Aeneas Peebles. Edge out of Virginia Tech. I like Aeneas Peebles. I mean, defensive tackle out of Virginia Tech. I like Aeneas Peebles. I don't know if he's the type of build for. We heard Joe Witt say about Sheldon Day. He don't like little guys. And Aeneas Peebles is that kind of in like the same build as a Sheldon Day. Clay Webb, Jack Sawyer. Damn, Jack Sawyer. God damn, Jack Sawyer. I feel like Jack Sawyer might need to be the pick. He done dropped this far. Was his combine that bad, bro? Jack Sawyer was like ranked in the 30s when we first started doing this. Chat wants to build like the Miami Dolphins. The facts. The chat's trying to be Miami Northeast, Dolphins Northeast. Even though we Northwest Stadium. I see 2 votes for Sawyer. Yeah, I don't know. Why is Sawyer falling so far? If Sawyer is here at pick 184, Sawyer might have to be the pick. I'm so glad I've gotten more votes for Sawyer than anything else. Sean says check tackle. Vincent is the highest ranked tackle. We can get Vincent at 205 maybe. Remember, we pick again at 199. Oh, we can get Vincent at 199. We got another 4 picks to go. I think Jack Sawyer might be the pick here. But what y'all think? I got 2 votes for Jack Sawyer. It's definitely the combine. But I don't think his combine was that bad. If you watch Jack Sawyer, he was never going to test like an athletic marvel. You want to run edge setting, run defender at the edge? Jack Sawyer. So let's go ahead. Multiple picks for Sawyer. Let me go ahead and show you another one if you guys think I'm lying. So go ahead. Jack Sawyer is the pick. All right, we pick again at pick 199. Look, the Chargers done gave us so many goddamn picks. We ain't even worried about trading back anymore. We just try to get this shit over with at this point. God damn, Harbaugh. Yeah, like if you ever watch Jack Sawyer, like I get dropping him a little bit, but bro, Jack Sawyer was ranked in like the 40s when he first started doing these on Mock Draft 1.0. Him dropping 140 spots because of that combine, this telling me that like y'all ain't really watched, not y'all, but the people that ranked him ain't really watched Jack Sawyer. He played way better than the combine. Absolutely. Brian Keith is a good shot in the dark at 245. That's why you Lance Newmark. Bro. All right, we back on the board at 190. Jamari Caldwell still on the board. He must have had like a medical issue come out of that. Jamari, at this point, bro, we passing on Jamari Caldwell. I like Aeneas Williams, but Jamari Caldwell might be the Eddie Goldman protege that we need. 6'2", 332 pounds. We went cornerback. We haven't gone off-ball linebacker. We haven't gone lineman. Are we going to walk away from this draft with no lineman? I know Mass Collector's rolling over in his grave right now. Shout out to you, Mass. Get Luke, but Sawyer is a steal. TE out Utah. Is Tonka Hemingway gone? I didn't see him when I went out the edges. I didn't see Tonka. I think he's risen up the board. Yeah. Tonka's definitely gone. So who we going with, chat? Who we going with? We got to give me some names. I got one name for Clay Webb. I got one for Clay Webb. I got one for the tight end out of Utah, whoever that may be. I know, Mass. Guess what? The trade back draft. This is what was. Yeah, I'm already there. The trade back draft. That's what we. We gotta address the trenches, bro. We all about addressing the trenches. I got one for Clay Webb. I got one for the tight end out of Utah, Luke. Who is Luke? Luke who? Luke who? Luke. Nah, go Vincent. All right, see, this is what we splitting his. Who's Luke, T-Roy? Luke who? Oh, Luke Lachey? Can we not get Luke Lachey at 205? Are we going Clay Webb here? Go O-line. Luke Lachey. Luke Lachey. Luke Lachey. O-line here. All right, this is what we're going to do. All right. So, shit. Vincent with a late push. Vincent with a late push. All right, we're going to go Carson Vincent. We're going to get the people what they want. We're going to get the people what they want. Watch this. Oh, fuck. We can't get the people what they want. I'm sorry. Luke Lachey goes before 205. Luke Lachey goes at 204 to pick before 205. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do it to us once again. To us once again. It was the Cowboys last week having me ready to crash. Hey, Mass, I'm right next to you, bro. My casket right next to you, bro. I'm glad y'all. I want y'all to know that these reactions is authentic as hell. Y'all saw me ready to crash out when the Cowboys selected Jared Ivey before us last week. Like, so who we going? Luke gone. So where we going? Y'all about to hear some lightning in a minute. Luke gone. So where we going? Where we going? God. My blankie, bro. Shit. I need my blankie, bro. It's going crazy. Where we going? Crenshaw Dixon. Yeah, good. Very cool. I don't see this tight end that you talking about, CT. Brian Kuth that's ranked 326. We could get Brian Kuth at 256, CT. Did we ever get a wide receiver? We haven't gotten a wide receiver. Sean. So where we going? Caden Prather, Kyron Lacy's is still here. Even if he Henry Ruggs Jr. Like, you spending a 6th-round pick on him. If his name is cleared, you got a hell of a 6th-round pick. Caden Prather, Kobe Hudson, Antoine Wells, and I'm not the biggest Kyron Lacy fan, but I think he's great value in the 6th round. Lacy. Oh yeah, we need to crash out. I told y'all we need more crash outs on this team. Pair guy that grew up in the college ranks with Jaden, came up in the college ranks with Jaden Daniels. Kind of with like the same philosophy that we took when we drafted Mason Taylor a couple drafts ago. Hey, chat, y'all ain't bad at this, chat. Hey, I got 2 more picks, chat. Y'all not bad at this. Chat. All right, we back on the board. No, we not. We not back on the board. I don't know what I was talking about. So we have 2 more picks at 245 and 256. What else do we need to address? We've addressed edge. We've addressed offensive tackle. We've addressed edge twice. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver. What else do we need to address? Hey, if you walk away with Donovan Azareku and Jack Sawyer at your edge chat, y'all ain't bad. J5 said he was good. In 5 we trust. Facts. In 5 we trust. Jaden and Terry are going to keep Lacy. He'll be good. I ain't mad at it. That's why I went with the pick. All right, back on the board. 245. Remember, we got another pick at 256. I'm liking Cody Simon here. We already got in the running back. Who we like, chat? Vernon Broughton, defensive tackle from Texas. Was kind of like a rotational defensive tackle. He ain't no Alfred Blue. I think Cody Simon would be the best pick here, but guess what? I ain't making the picks. Who we going with, chat? Nazir Stackhouse. Got one for Nazir Stackhouse. Linebacker. So we going linebacker. That's it's Cody Simon. I got two for Stackhouse. I got one for Cody Simon. Anybody else? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Nick Martin at linebacker. Cody Simon at linebacker. So we got one for Nick Martin. Which linebacker? Ed, give me a name. We taking Nick Martin? Tracy, give me a name. We taking Nick Martin? Or we taking Cody Simon? I got two for Stackhouse. So right now, he the leader in the clubhouse. Buchanan gone at LB. I think Buchanan is gone. to LB. Yeah, I think Buchanan is going to LB. All right, we're going to Stackhouse since nobody else want to name a name. And then if we're going to go pick between Cody Simon and Nick Martin at 256 to round out the draft. Can't go wrong with a Georgia front seven player anyway. And we're back at Nick Martin. Oh, Cody Simon went off the board. So guess what? Nick Martin's the last pick. Because the damn sure ain't Shiloh Sanders. I'll tell you that right now. Andy Reid doing prime solid, drafting Shiloh. All right, for the chat mock draft, for the supporters mock draft, Donovan Ezereku, Crenshaw Jenkins, Noah Williams, Jack Sawyer, Carson Vincent, Kyron Lacey, Nazir Stackhouse, Nick Martin. Great job draft. Great job draft. Great job draft, chat. Great job draft. Simon. Damn, bro. Shiloh was right there. I know, man. Solid B. This should look crispy. B+. Yo, this draft is crazy. I like y'all draft. A-. It could be worse. 8.5. All right. So, y'all hear that shit, right? So, I'm going to try to go ahead and get the trade back mock draft. We're going to decipher through this one. Really quickly, referring to the William Hill trade chat, as I always do. If we do want to trade it back and trade for William Hill trade chat, every pick starting at 1,000. Starting at 1 is worth some points. Pick 1.1 is worth 1,000 points. The Commanders have pick 29, which is worth 202 points, and pick 61, which is worth 86 points. If they combine those two picks will be worth around 288 points, and that would have them in line with trading up with the Cincinnati Bengals, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, man, let's get into the draft. Good draft, chat. Golf clap. Good draft, clap. Good draft, chat. Golf clap. Now I'm stepping back in the room. Now I'm stepping back, put the mask on like Terry McLaurin. It's my time to shine. I'm stepping back in the room now. Good job, chat. I'm stepping back in the room now, gang. I'm stepping back in the room now. Bruh, I'm telling you. Shit wicked outside. What's up, gang? What's up, Dubs? All right, this is what we're going to do. So I'm going into 29 with the sole focus of trading back. We ain't going to talk through too many picks. I'm telling y'all what I'm going to do, and I'm going to get y'all out of here before. I ain't even going to go there. We ain't even going to go there. I feel like this must have felt like this. No, must have felt like this on his arc, bro. Shit, crazy. Cam Ward 1, Abdul Carter 2, Travis Hunter 3, Will Campbell 4, Will Johnson 5, Ted McMillan 6, Mason Graham 7, Shamar Stewart 8, Shador Sanders 9, Addison Genty 10, Jalon Walker, Derek Harmon, Armand Mambu, Tyler Warren, Matthew Golden, Malachi Starks. Malachi Starks done risen up boards too. I ain't mad at it. I think he's one of the best players in the draft. Nick Amawari. Hey, chat, I ain't gonna lie to you. Kelvin Banks, hey, chat. Hey, chat, if Kelvin Banks still on this board, fuck trading back, bro. Or do I stick to the rule? Do I stick to the rule and trade back by all means necessary? I'm Black Adam. I can do what I want. Nah, real live, raining domestic animals out this joint. Raining domestic animals out this joint. Real live. You're not lying. You're not lying. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. I know I said I was gonna come in here with the all intensive purposes of trading back from 29. Kelvin Banks Jr., bro. Kelvin Banks Jr., bro. Kelvin Banks Jr., bro. Detroit trade. I don't have another offer within the first 6 or pick. If I go back, Detroit's offer is probably the best. And I would have to go back 10 picks, but then I would get picked 60 again. That means I'm picking back-to-back at 60 and 61. So we are doing this with the purposes of trading back. So to stick with our philosophy, we're gonna go ahead and take this Detroit trade and trade out of the first round. Kelvin Banks goes to the Bills. That went before Mark Hampton. Atlanta at the door, pick 46 and at a 4th for pick 39. Y'all know what I say. I'm back in the war room now. Let me cook. I can't do the future first round picks. Y'all not gonna remember this stream. So I'm gonna counter. And see if Atlanta willing to give up 110 as well. I don't need your 4th rounder. And we'll give them back 245. They accept that trade. Let's get it. So we done traded back twice. Picking at 46 now. Walter Nolan still at the board. Still on the board. Why would I do this trade? Why? Fuck. The Cardinals are drunk. All right. So pick 46, our first pick that we're making. Walter Nolan is the best player on this board. I think Walter Nolan can excel in this system. I think Walter Nolan can excel in this system. I've heard that he's dropped in some mock drafts due to some off the field character concerns. Omarion Hampton, Quinshon Judkins off the board. The best wide receiver, Jalen Royals is still on the board. No, I'm not saying Jalen Royals is the best wide receiver, even though I think he is one of them. But I'm saying the best wide receivers like Trey Harris are off the board. I think I might go Walter Nolan here. Is AZ Thomas still on the board? Maxwell Harrison still on the board as well. Do we go Walter Nolan or do we go AZ Thomas? Let's go Nolan here. Picking again at 60 and 61. So Landon Jackson's off the board. Reject that. Reject. You're right, Sean. I did say it's a trade back draft. I didn't take him in the first, T-Roy. I took him in the second. Gang. I ain't take him in the first. I took him in the second, gang. All right, so we back on the board. Marcus Embo is on the draft. or the highest player on the big board. Is he? No, he's the highest tackle on the big board. Excuse me. The rain got me talking crazy. Maxwell Harrison still on the board at 58. That's a steal. That's a steal. Should I can I go Embo and Harrison? How are we feeling about the Embo Harrison combo? How are you feeling about the Embo Harrison combo or the Tui Maialu Harrison combo? That way you get your edge, you get your run set and edge, not necessarily the pass rusher that you're looking for. But what we doing? What we doing? I like Embo. I like you combo. I like you combo. Harrison. Are we chasing edge though? Are we chasing edge? We don't need I just need an impact player. Like edge is probably the biggest need that we have, right? But I think that Fadil Diggs can come in and get you an impact. Let's look at the edges on the board. JT can come in and give you an instant impact. He's going to be the best run defender that you have on your team day one. Princely can come in and give you instant impact. I'm not very high on Kyle Kennard. Braden Swenson's project guy, but if he hits, he's going to hit. Like Oladejo, he's getting first round buzz. Like I'm tempted to take an Oladejo right here because I really think that he's a commander. Logan Paulson, who's a UCLA alum, who's tied in. If y'all haven't noticed, they pimping the shit out of Logan Paulson. Logan Paulson is doing every media avenue that the Commanders can think of. So if you don't think that he's tied in with what they want to do and their philosophies and what they know, and he said that he can guarantee that Femi Oladejo is going to be a Commander tag type go ahead type player. So are we really chasing edge? These are all guys that can come and give you instant impact. Higgins did we take a wide receiver? I like Oladejo. So this is what we're gonna do. Because guess what? I'm cooking. We're gonna go. We're gonna go JT. We're gonna go JT. Reject. Then we're gonna go Embo. We're gonna address the trenches. I know my man Mass Collector is doing backflips somewhere. Maxwell Harrison goes off the board, but guess what? I've addressed defensive tackle, I've addressed the edge, and I've addressed offensive tackle. You want to compete with the Philadelphia Eagles? Come holler at me, Adam Peters. You want to compete with the Philadelphia Eagles? Come at me, Adam Peters. I was taking too many thoughts out of the war room. Like I was on my wrong with very too many cooks in the kitchen type shit. Like y'all was on y'all Jack Del Rio shit just now. Y'all had me flustered. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but y'all was talking crazy just now. Tell him, Mass. Tell him we hitting this joint out the park, Mass. Tell him. No edge that can get to the QB. We got edge setters in free agency. Well, guess what, man? Outside of Donovan Ezereku, who was gone by the time we traded back, I don't think any of these guys are like going to be instant like pass rush specialists. I don't. Like I said, Fadil Diggs still there at 140. Tyler Barron. These guys can come in and give you some pass rush juice. I'm not saying that they're going to give you the 10.5 sacks that Dante Fowler gave you. Damn, Jared Ivey done dropped to 174. I'm not saying that they're going to give you the 10.5 sacks that Dante Fowler gave you, but these are the Dante Fowler type players that like what they're going to be drafted for is their pass rush juice. Like, look at Tyler Barron. 6'4", 260. So he has the frame to hold up against the edge, and he got a damn near 9 RAS score. And as of right now, he's more so pass rush specialist, even though he has a 260-pound frame. So like I get you, and I'm not like trying to like I feel you, and I don't think that these guys are going to come in and be instant double digit sack guys. But like some of these guys are going to be capable of getting to the quarterback from day one. Then you got a guy like John Baptiste that showed a lot of promise before he got hurt. All right, we're back on the board at 118. I'm sorry, I had to get on my soapbox real quick. Ty Felton. Hey, Ty Felton. Ty Felton, you a commander, Ty Felton. You a commander, Ty Felton. Ty Felton said he's going to go live with his parents if the Commanders draft him. I respect it. That's why I drafted you, kid. That's why I drafted you, kid. Now at pick 128, we still haven't gotten my edge. I feel it. I understand it. What was the trade offer? 145, 162 for 1. Read that. But guess what? Right now at pick 128, I can get a guy like Fadil Diggs. Y'all see, I mentioned him 2 rounds ago. So this ain't like I'm just looking at this name and it's popping up. I like Fadil Diggs. 935 RAS score, 6'4", 257. Has a little more versatility to me than a guy like Tyler Barron, where he has a little bit of pass rush juice, but he can hold up in the run game right now. I think he might be a better prospect than Tyler Barron. I like Fadil Diggs. I'm drafting Fadil Diggs at 128. Still need a cornerback. And guess what? Noah Billions might still be on the board at 205. I'm drafting Fadil Diggs. I got my edge in JT Tuimoloau. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Gang. We not getting a cornerback. Y'all know I got to leave out of this draft with an upgrade over Brian Robinson. Y'all know I got to leave out of this draft, every draft with an upgrade over Brian Robinson. I forgot about my philosophy. But even in the 7th round, I think we might be finding a guy. Matter of fact, we trading up. We trading up. I ain't gonna lie to you. We trading up. I need a running back. What running backs on the board? Brashard Smith, come on down. That's an upgrade over Brian Robinson. I ain't lying to you. He had 169. So we're gonna propose a trade. We're gonna propose a trade. I think. Let's propose a trade with the Steelers. Josh Harris, he was in the ownership group with the Steelers back in the day. Like, we about to knock they door down, see what they talking about. We want 160, 156, bro. We're gonna give you 205 and a 5th next year. Nah. We're gonna give you a 5th and a 6th next year. Because I need a cornerback too. God. That hurt. All right, let's call Tampa. We need 157, bro. We gonna offer a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th next year. God. Are we not gonna be able to trade up? Bro, I forgot Tracy, bro. I forgot, bro. I was so busy. T-Roy got me in my bag talking about edges, bro. I went ahead and I forgot I drafted JT. I forgot I drafted JT. But like T-Roy, I feel you though. Like I'm not saying that these guys will be like instant contributors outside of Donovan. And like I said, Donovan was gone by the time we traded back. I feel you. Like I get it. I just think that some of these edges in this draft are like project guys that if they hit, they going to hit. Woody Marks would have been an upgrade over Brian Robinson. Shit. I need a cornerback. I need a running back. Zach Fraser's still on the board. I need an upgrade over Brian Robinson now. But I'm gonna try to get. I need to try to get back in this draft, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with me, gang. Ain't nobody fucking with me, gang. All right, we just gonna do this for the purposes of trying to get back in this draft. We gonna give up a fifth for 206. Damn, fuck it. I guess they just don't want no future picks, gang. Bro, somebody Raheem Sanders not you telling me Raheem Sanders not an upgrade over Brian Robinson? Jaden Blue, LaQuint Allen, you telling me they're not upgrades over Brian Robinson? Jarquez Hunter. He a little stiff to me. He a little stiff to me. I like LaQuint Allen though. I like LaQuint Allen. I think he would have to share touches with Brian. Man, we gonna rock Sanders. We gonna rock Sanders. 6 feet, 220 pounds. We gonna rock Sanders. We gonna rock Sanders. I love my draft outside of me not getting a running back. Mikey Sanders still just gonna have to hold up on the outside. It is what it is. But guess what? You got a youth injection in the edge room. You got your local wide receiver that was a stud. Walter Nolan, Marcus Embu. You address the trenches. Fadil Diggs, and running back Rock Sanders. I know I needed a cornerback. That's why I wouldn't ultimately get his draft for A, but it's a solid B in my eyes. Because guess what? This is the type of draft that you need to compete with the Philadelphia Eagles. Eventually, they will upgrade with Rivera just to get him with better blocking. Hey, CT, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What we talking about, bro? I ain't getting no running back. I feel it. I think y'all think corner is a bigger need than it's going to end up being. Benjamin St-Juste and Emmanuel Forbes was so bad last year. Like, you can only go, but I think we like overrating the need for the cornerback position, because guess what? I know Marshawn Lattimore, his hamstring was on Bourbon Street last year, but if he comes back to form, Mikey Sanders still is a solid cornerback too. We might want to see y'all trash talking and lost my train of thought. We might want to upgrade from that position and get Mikey to the slot cornerback position at one point, but shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, we was trying out the worst cornerback duo in NFL history last year in Benjamin St-Juste and Emmanuel Forbes, and I don't think that that's hyperbole. So, shit, putting me and Mass Collector out there at the cornerback position was an upgrade. So I think that we overrating the upgrade. I'm a big fan of JT and whoever they pick. The rest can be shuffled. Facts. I love this draft outside of me not getting a better running back. But I think Rock Sanders can be that type of running back that can hold up in the NFC East, especially in December and January. Because guess what? I plan on the Washington Commanders to be around in December and January. So before this rain that got me all flustered. I'm worried about the rain. I'm worried about if the audio good. And before my brain explodes, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in for the sixth iteration of Mock Draft Monday. We're doing this again next week. I think I got a special guest coming next week, so you want to make sure that you come in and checking out the chat. I'll check in on y'all on the flip side. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Tell a friend about next week. We want to get the war room as full as possible. I thoroughly enjoyed having you guys give your input in the first version of the mock draft that we did today. And I'll check in on y'all on the flip side. I appreciate it. Peace.